Hey guys, Dan here, Reebok CrossFit Ramsay in Calgary, Alberta. Today we're gonna go over the pull-up, a kipping pull-up in specific. All right, I'm gonna demonstrate first. All right, so that is the kipping pull-up. We're gonna break this down into little steps. The first thing I wanna talk about is our grip, okay? The grip wide should be about where you would press, just like this. So this should look familiar to you guys. This is the top position of the finish of a press or a push press, whereas when I'm at the top of a pull-up bar, position is the bottom position of a press, okay? So keep that in mind. The same thing we need to focus on being squeezing our belly tight and our butt tight. The same as a press is the same as a pull-up, okay? So when we got our grip on the bar, real important, this is a huge thing I see almost every day and it really worries me, is people hook their thumbs over like this. When we're doing a violent kipping motion, this can actually cause you to slip off the bar when you're in the middle of your kip, and you can land flat on your back, causing broken vertebrae, concussions, anything like that. So it is extremely dangerous. What I highly, highly recommend and suggest, and we teach all our athletes here, is to hook your thumbs around. Right? Just like when you were on the playground when you were a child. From here, I need to make sure my toes are pointed down to the ground, okay? I don't want to get in the habit of kicking like this. This is not going to get me the same amount of power as when everything's squeezed tight in my butt and in my belly. Okay, so the first step of getting your kipping pull-up is starting a little kip. So I'm going to try and push my chest out and then my back back. So on the bar, it's going to look more like this. My shoulders need to be engaged, meaning I'm not hanging dead hang from the pull-up bar, my shoulders up by my ears. I'm sort of pulling my shoulder blades down, turning my pinkies towards each other. That way my shoulders are engaged, and I'm gonna try and move my chest forward and back. So on a pull-up bar, looks just like this, okay? Forward and back. Shoulders are engaged, meaning they're turned on. I can feel myself. This would be not engaged. So not engaged, engaged. Not engaged, engaged. That's the first step, and probably the most important positional thing about the pull-up. From there, the next step is gonna be getting this kip a little bit harder. You're gonna start to feel a weightless sensation, okay? So, got my little kip. I'm gonna try and do it a little bit harder. As you can see from the side, I'm getting weightless where I can even start to lift my hands off the bar. All right, so now we've gotten those first two steps. We've got our kip down, we got to kip a little bit harder. The last step is just to add a pull in, right? When I'm at the farthest point where I begin to get weightless, I'm gonna try and pull that bar with everything I got. It'll look like this, okay? A little kip, a little bit harder kip, and pull, pull, pull. Cool? So you guys can kind of see that the last step we need to cover to be able to string these pull-ups together is pushing the bar away at the top, okay? So I'm gonna kick, pull, then push. Pull, then push. Looks a lot like this, right? Pull, push. Pull, push, right? That way when I'm coming down, I'm gonna end up right back in that good kipping position. Otherwise it's gonna turn into like a playground swing. Really, really hard to stop. All right guys, so that's the kipping pull-up. Stay tuned. We're gonna do another video on a strict pull-up, butterfly pull-ups, chest to bar pull-ups, and other scales that you can do instead of a pull-up, working your way up there. So I'm Dan, Reebok CrossFit Ramsay. Stay tuned, see you guys next time.